Some journeys aren't just about the destination, they're about the people riding beside you. That morning, after a quick pit stop at Pirangut, our engines came alive. The sun peeked through the misty hills as the road stretched ahead, winding like a ribbon through the countryside. We friends meet together on the open road, each bend bringing laughter, each mile stitched with stories. And then, there it was. Pavana Lake. Spread out like a silver mirror under the afternoon sky, cradled by green hills and quiet whispers of the breeze. We parked our bikes, helmets off, and for a moment no chatter, no rush, just the sound of water lapping at the shore. This wasn't just a pit stop, it was the pause our souls needed. The laughter returned, the cameras came out, but somewhere inside, each of us took home a little piece of this calm, this view, this moment. With hearts full and helmets back on, we rolled out from Pavana, the road now weaving through hills that seemed to rise and bow with every turn. On both sides, Monsoon had painted the world in 1,000 shades of green, the mountains standing guard like old friends. Mist curled lazily over the slopes, raindrops kissed our visors, and the smell of wet earth followed us like a companion. Every bend felt like a postcard, every mile a reminder, this is why we ride. The road opened wide, and there we were, a line of bikes carving through the hills, engines in sync, hearts even more so. I turned the camera towards myself, just to capture what words can't always hold, the feeling of riding in nature's bed. The hills cradling the road, the breeze wrapping around like a blanket, and that endless green spilling into the horizon. In that moment, it wasn't just a ride, it was freedom. Just when I thought the views couldn't get better, the road led us to Pavana Dam. The massive wall stood tall beside the lake's still waters, a silent guardian of the valley. We slowed our pace, riding right alongside it. On one side, the calm expanse of blue, on the other, the green hills rolling away into the clouds. The wind here carried a different kind of freshness, the kind you only find when the mountains, the water, and the road meet in perfect harmony. And then, we reached Dudivari mountain pass. Nature at its grandest, unfolding in every direction. The road seemed to float between valleys, with green hills rolling away into the mist, and clouds drifting so close you could almost touch them. We stopped just to take it all in, the sound of the wind, the smell of wet earth, and the sight of nature showing off its finest. Moments like this, they are the reason rides turn into memories that never fade. From there, our journey carried on, the road guiding us deeper into the embrace of the mountains. Every bend revealed a new frame, hills draped in monsoon green, clouds drifting low like they were brushing the treetops. My eyes couldn't get enough of the scenery, it felt like every turn painted a new postcard. The ride wasn't just about moving forward, it was about soaking in every shade, every curve, every breath of this mountain air. Going forward, the road brought us to Bhusi Dam, its waters spilling gently over the steps, a scene straight out of the monsoon postcards of Lonavala. Without slowing down, we rode right past, the spray of cool water in the air and the laughter of people on the banks following us for a moment. Just another reminder that sometimes, the best part of a journey is simply keeping it rolling. Then came Ambi Valley, and out of nowhere, the clouds found us. One moment, the road was clear, the next, we were wrapped in a white blanket, the world beyond just a blur. We pulled over, letting the engines rest, and found a small tea stall tucked against the hills. There, with a cup of hot chai warming our hands, we watched the mist dance over the valley, a quiet pause, a perfect frame in the story of our ride. We started again, the road slowly leading us back into the rhythm of the ride. Not long after, a restaurant sign caught our eye, and with midday upon us, lunch was calling. We found ourselves at Cloud 9 Hill Resort, its terrace opening to sweeping views of the valley below. Bikes parked, helmets off, and soon the table was filled with food, laughter, and stories. However, it was before the road called us once more. While waiting for our food, we couldn't resist a quick photo session. Just by the side of the road, we found the perfect spot, the valley stretching below, cars and buses gliding along the lower road like tiny toys in motion. From up here, the world seemed slower, calmer, and yet alive with movement. We laughed, posed, and captured moments that would later remind us not just of the ride, but of the joy between the miles.
हम लोग सब भूखे वेट कर रहे हैं कब 1 बजेगा खाना मिलेगा ये लोग कर रहे हैं बस आने वाला है सिर्फ 10 मिनट वेट लगना स्टार्ट हो गया है लेकिन हमने
After lunch, we were back on the road, once again cradled in the laps of the mountains. Nature was in its full swing, the monsoon painting every slope in deep, fresh green, streams trickling down the rocks, and the air rich with the scent of wet earth. Each turn felt alive, every view a reminder that this season transforms the Sahyadris into pure magic. Riding through it wasn't just travel, it was a privilege. Everywhere we looked, the Sahyadris were drenched in green hills, valleys, and fields blending into one endless canvas. The road cut right through it, guiding us deeper into nature's embrace. My eyes were full of satisfaction, my heart quietly grateful, and yet, the feeling was beyond words. Some moments can't be explained, they can only be lived, right there, in the middle of it all. A little further ahead, we stumbled upon a small bridge stretching over a quiet river. Without a second thought, we parked our bikes and walked down to the banks. The drizzle kissed our shoulders as we stood there, soaking in the moment, the ripples in the water, the smell of rain, and the laughter echoing between the hills. Cameras came out, but more than the pictures, it was the feeling that etched itself into memory. Sometimes, it's the unplanned stops that become the highlights of the journey.
यहाँ पे पूरा एकदम काई है, ये बाप रे बाप।
आराम से पकड़ गया, ये पूरा पत्थर है यार।
कोई पत्थर ना मारो मेरे दीवाने को।
भूल जाता जो भूल जाता है उसका ये
कैसे आता
जीने मरने का सवाल है तो पार्टी बना ले।
And as the day drew to a close, the road stretched out in front of us, a ribbon through the heart of nature. The beauty around us seemed endless, the kind that lingers long after the ride is over. Today wasn't just another trip, it was a chapter written in friendship, laughter, and the embrace of the Sahyadris. A day the road gave us, and a day we'll never forget.